Yo, Super Fun Force, Captain Gamesta here. Today we have Big Trail. His box has had a little too much battle damage here, but that's okay. Let's take a look at it again. Awesome boxes, pretty big, and they are bulky, but they have quite the presence. They look really cool. Got Tyler King right there, and this guy, as you can see, has a partner, Beast, aka Troll in the Korean version, and they form Big Beast or Big Troll when they combine together, so they're a duo. Here he is in truck mode. Look at this guy, looks awesome, awesome. All right, let's take a closer look. All right, guys, let's take a look at Big Trail, one of my favorite characters. What I like about this guy is you realize and you learn in the series that he is kind of the mentor, one of the older Tobots, and he has trained some of the younger ones, especially like Speed, Monster and stuff like that. So really great character, and we'll take a look at the transformation really quickly. The truck mode looks fantastic. I think it looks really nice. The side steps here, they have the pipes. I like the clear, like blue, transparent kind of plastic panels they got for headlights, and for the cabin section here, you got the windows, of course. The wheels look great. They have lots of texturing on them, and they actually say VR tires. That's pretty cool, both the front and the back. So again, they always do a fantastic job with the wheels. Here they have chrome application in the centerpiece, or I guess it's just metal because the actual rim is still plastic, kind of gray. But the wheels themselves, they look really authentic because there's no mushroom pegs or anything like that. It's just flat pegs, and you can't see the robot at all underneath. Of course, there's going to be direct comparisons to characters like Optimus Prime and Ultra Magnus, which is fine. It's kind of a little bit more apples to oranges, though. I mean, there's many iterations of Optimus Prime. But this, in a sense, to me, has a similar aesthetic, but it is its own unique thing. Like these canisters back here that lead into the legs and stuff like that. And of course, having this and Troll is good because still, this is, I think, a much gnarlier and unique, interesting interpretation of a truck into a robot mode, as we're about to see. So let's go ahead and do that. So what we're going to want to do here is we're going to want to start to take these pegs up, those little clips there. Then we're going to extend his legs here the rest of the way. And then you can see his arms are hidden underneath here. So we're going to start to reveal that as well. So let's go ahead and, well, whoops, we're not going to split them apart just yet. Not for this iteration. That is for a different transformation. But we're going to do this. And then we're going to actually rotate the legs around. Boom. And then we're going to rotate the arms like this to get the full extension. And look at that. That is awesome. All right, let me bring these forward here. And then last but not least, we're going to use the toe key power. Here we go. So now we take this kind of like bull, plug that back in, tilt his head back, and bam! This guy looks phenomenal. I like that for a, good guy. Got Perceptor here, and then here is a Marvel Legends, just for scale, so you guys can see just how massive regular Tobots are. This guy just looks like a really cool warrior, and I just absolutely am fascinated by how they took the centerpieces of the cabin and they just gave him these massive, like, gladiator shoulder pads. Looks great. Now, he does come with the hammer here, this mega hammer, which will be used for his combiner form, which is why he split apart earlier, as you saw, and I'll show that in a different video. Now, this weapon is actually easier to technically store unofficially with his counterpart Troll, and I'll show that in Troll's video. But he does come with that as well. And overall, he looks really good. I mean, even the back looks really clean. I don't mind these sections here, which you can close down. And voila, looks awesome. The only caveat, again, I'll obviously give my honest criticism. Again, I like the color scheme too, by the way. Kind of this, it's almost like a purple tinged white ivory. It's not too white, too gray, but it does have like a purple tinge to it, which is very unique. And of course, he has the yellow striping over his black solid colors, or I guess the details. And then just look at all this awesome, there's just so much great engraving on the inside. Now I appreciate that. As you can see here, there's a lot of details and stuff like that on the inside, which is not as distracting as if they were to put all of it on the outside. So I really respect that choice for sure. So when you see him from angles here, you notice the engravings and it adds some nice details. And again, I like how the piping here forms his feet. Really cool. What else? The grading on the arms here. I mean, everything just looks fantastic. And of course, the centerpiece of the bull, and it just looks badoos, you know, and it looks like a superhero, a warrior, gladiator, sci-fi, fantasy, you know, action character all in one. Looks very heroic, powerful, and tough. I like it so much. And again, going back to the caveat then before we close, is when you snap this top part forward here, in other words, when he's in truck mode, as you can see here, right, it just lines up naturally flat. But when you put this forward, it kind of has like this weird gap here, this little tilt in the back, which isn't by any means a problem. I mean, when you're, you know, posing this or whatever, transforming it, it's not like flip-floppy or anything like that. But I just wish that they added like, I guess, since there's so much pieces here, I mean, they have these little pegs. So, you know, it doesn't interfere with anything. Obviously, when you put it back to this way, it doesn't really even lock in, and there's a peg here. So they should have put somewhere along the sides here, like some kind of gap. Should have put like a curved gap or another hole so that when you push this forward, it will just plug in and sit flush. That's my only critique there. But otherwise, again, looks fantastic. All right, guys, there he is, Big Trail. Such a cool character. He's very fun. He has a nice personality, very positive. Again, kind of like the wise teacher of the group as far as like their backstories are concerned. And looks great. This is definitely a wonderful addition. Whether you're a Tobot fan or if you like Transformers, this will look really cool up there with an Optimus Prime, a Motor Master, and he has his own unique touch. And again, he looks really gnarly with these, you know, gigantic shoulders here that have the front of the trucks. Very aggressive, you know, the grills and the grates and everything like that. So looks really cool. The truck mode as well too scales nicely, goes well with the trucks from Transformers as well as other scaled vehicles. So that's another thing that you can take into consideration when adding this to your collection. All right, guys, don't forget, stay positive, spread that love, keep your faith, say your prayers, and of course, like and subscribe. We got a lot of cool stuff all the way. Captain GameStay will be coming back at you, my super fun force. Peace.